Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Gophers offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. They'll run the screen. Keeps the legs moving. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a crease to the left. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They've got to do a better job.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now they're going to throw it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking to go up top on first down. Feeling some heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with second and 20. To the air, it's Lindsey. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this score.
Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 30. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, and mess up this rhythm they got going.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just mano-a-mano, receiver one-on-one man coverage. He's got to win. He's got to get back and cross the defender's face, fight back to the football, make the catch to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Gets it to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing in his pads.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year. Who was going to win the Big...
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
One of the things I love about this offense is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that.
Fires toward the end zone.
Yeah.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Reels it in down the left side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown.
Did you want anything inside?
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here's the
Did it hurt
return
her?
from inside his 10. And stampeding through the defense. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He's loose. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one. And that's
Who's that?
6 on that play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
All right.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Three-step motion in the backfield.
Sure.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got it up. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah.
Downs after that completion. The back goes in.
Why didn't you do that earlier? Why didn't we do that earlier?
They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Yeah.
He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside.
On like 2 minutes, we can go.
1st and 10 from the 16. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rudolph. Looking for the score. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Lindsey. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Flips it out to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things.
You should take your partner.
Pick another. It'll be a touchback.
You just need 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback will audible. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup. A little bit short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On second down, he'll let it fly. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Oh, big juke to get past. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
I'm just looking for bombs at this point.
Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
They've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast. Take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Pulls it in. It's McWilliams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. He's got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this one splits the uprights. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30.
I'm lucky as fuck.
Down the left side. All the way in for the touchdown.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points and punches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play.
Let me throw another one, and then I gotta go do something real quick.
Going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Rudolph. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle, it's Bell. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point will tack
It's another banger. Come on, Mom. Hey, where's your keys at?
quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. And once he got loose, it was all over.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The give from the gun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback checking off. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll start this drive with a pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. All wideouts, no backs. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running to the left. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Smashes it between the uprights.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up.
The offense set for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Wants to throw. It's Rudolph. Quarterback adapting. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to and into the end zone for a touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quick completion on the out. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Good timing on the quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Third and short now from their own 48. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simpson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody. Huge pickup on that play. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. He wants it all. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He caught it. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 50. did battle today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Finds his man. It's Smith. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Simpson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to the air one more time. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's got it in the end zone. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, look out! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw, it's Rudolph. Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cuber. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jeff. Looking for a deep man. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Going up top on first down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Racing to the right. And they're in for a touchdown late in this game.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be. This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one. But how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Be a wrap. looking to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Just complete and utter dominance.